President Adama Barrow has said that the blacklisting of some members of the African and Caribbean and Pacific states as high-risk countries for terrorism financing by the European Union has potentially affect the economic recovery. The group had virtually extraordinary summit on building resilience through global security on Wednesday, during which members discussed on the impact of COVID-19. Sona Tunkara has more in this report.
The Gambia's president on Wednesday highlighted the importance in discussing the extreme destruction caused by pandemic on human life and livelihood across countries. He was speaking during the first extraordinary virtual summit of the Organization of African, Caribbean and Pacific on the theme Transcending the COVID-19 Pandemic, Building Resilience Through Global Solidarity. The summit was convened to bring substantial ideas to mitigate the socio-economic constraints levied by the COVID-19 pandemic among its member states. Adama Barrow highlighted some of the measures taken to cope the virus and how it affects both formal and informal sectors across the Gambia, with recommendations of what member states should do to move on.
Sustaining agricultural production and strengthening food systems need to be intensified urgently for member states whose economies rest heavily on commodity export and food imports.
He pointed out their grave concern on the unilateral decision by the European Union to blacklist some member countries as high-risk third countries on anti-money laundering and terrorist financing.
We have noted with grave concern the recent unilateral publication of the EU list of high-risk third countries on anti-money laundering and terrorist financing effective 4th October 2020. Such blacklisting will adversely affect the economic recovery strategies of many of our member countries in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic and further impact on investments, financial aid, and cross-border financial transactions within our organization.
The Organization of African, Caribbean, and Pacific States, formed in 1975 by the Georgetown Agreement with the objective to create sustainable development of its member states and their gradual integration into the global economy. The idea boils down to making poverty reduction a matter of priority and establishing a new, fairer, and more equitable world order. For iAfrica TV News, Sohna Tunkara.